If you're new to this channel, welcome to the tribe. My name is Kristen. This is Hopscotch the Globe, and on this channel we talk about living an alternative lifestyle. My husband and I live in a 1976 renovated vintage Airstream, and when we're not living in that full time, we are traveling the world internationally and teaching others, like yourself, how to do it. If you're watching this video, I am guessing that you are either going to be living this lifestyle, are living this lifestyle, or thinking about living this lifestyle. And what I mean by lifestyle is van life, Airstream life, RV life, tiny house life. And one of your concerns is how to manage money on the road. Well, you're gonna love this video. In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to get free, that's right, free RV camping. So sweaty. Truck stops, one of my favorites to talk about. Last October, my husband Sia and I drove across Canada. We went from Ontario all the way to BC, and not once did we pay for accommodations or a place to stay overnight. We stayed in truck stops the entire time. If you don't know what a truck stop is, it's literally a place where truckers stop. These truck drivers are usually commercial truck drivers that are driving goods long distance from, like, say Canada all the way to the US, and they need a place to rest once in a while. But truck stops aren't just for truckers, they're for RVers, for van lifers, for tiny homeowners too, and you can use them completely for free. But what's really great about them is they offer other facilities that you can use, like showers, laundry, and lounge areas. When Sia and I were driving across Canada, we tried to stick to one gas station, and we stuck to Huskies because there were a lot of them along the way. And the reason why we did this is because we got one of the rewards cards. So every time that we would stop and spend the night, we would fill up our gas as well, and then we would use the points that we get from gas to use their facilities. So like a shower would typically cost like $3, but if we used our points, we didn't have to pay anything. So we get showers, they would even give us clean towels, we use laundry with our points, and then the lobby areas were just free access. You can go watch a movie, just rest on the couch if you want to. Before getting into this lifestyle, I didn't know much about truck stops, but now that I know, it completely blows my mind. Some other gas stations that we used when we couldn't find Huskies were Flying J and PetroPass, but you can find truck stops in the area you're in by using a really good resource called truckstopguide.com. They will tell you which truck stops are in your area, as well as the facilities that are available to you and whether you can hook up or not. Now this is a baby bump. Next, let's talk about Walmarts and Home Depots. These are great places to park because not only can you park there for free overnight, but you can also in the morning or in the evening go in and grab some things that you might need. Great thing about living on a home on wheels is once you close the door and you're inside, you could be literally anywhere. So there have been times when we parked in Walmart parking lots and completely forgotten about it in the morning. We'd get up, walk outside, and then there'd be like people coming out of their cars, and you'd see the big Walmart sign and be like, oh yeah, we stayed there last night. There is a website called walmartlocator.com where you can see all the Walmarts that allow you to stay overnight, because some do not. And what's also great about Walmart parking lots or Home Depot parking lots is most of them, if not all of them, have video surveillance, so you can feel a little bit more secure. Some of them also have nighttime security walking around, making sure everything's okay. And what's funny is before I knew you could park in Walmart parking lots, I never noticed RVs. Now that I know, I'm seeing them all the time. Like every time I drive by a Walmart or go to a Walmart, I see at least one RV. Casinos. Casinos. Is that like the slot machine? I have not done this one yet. Neither has Sia. But we plan to do it once baby is no longer in my tummy so that I can get my drink on. Casino camping is so popular among the RV community that there is a website dedicated just to it called RV Friendly Casinos, where you can see which casinos will allow you to spend the night in their parking lot. This one is extra fun because you're not just getting free camping overnight, but you can go to the casino and have a really good time. Bring like 20 bucks even and see if you can make money, and even if you don't, who cares? Just get your drink on. Free drinks at casinos. That is a thing. And then walk a minute or two across the parking lot to your own bed for the night. So while some casinos only offer free overnight camping, others will also offer hookups. I mean, they want you to come and gamble, right? So they're gonna be as accommodating as possible. You can find all that information, whether they offer just the overnight parking or the hookups as well, on that website I mentioned. Although the website that I mentioned is really great, it's a great resource, and I will leave a link to that in the description box below, along with the other websites that I've mentioned and will mention in this video. I also just like calling the casino ahead of time to make sure that you can stay. I like talking to someone to get that confirmation. If you are living the RV, tiny house, van life lifestyle, or you're planning to, be sure to get the Allstay app on your phone immediately, because they will be so resourceful for you. You will use it all the time. It is probably my favorite resource to find free camping and overnight parking. Boondockers, welcome! That was so cheesy. Boondockers, welcome. This one's so awesome. It is like couch surfing, but for RVs, where you can spend the night or even a couple of nights on private property. Basically, if you've never heard of couch surfing, it's the same concept where you connect with a host who will allow you to stay at their place on their property for usually like 1 to 3 nights for free. You may be wondering why someone would allow you to stay on the property for free. Well, ask yourself that question. Would you allow me and Sia to stay on your property? Now you may be asking, why would someone just allow anyone that they don't know to spend the night to their property using their electricity or whatever? And for a lot of us, it's a simple answer of just because we want to connect with people from around the world. This community is really open-minded and likes to make new friends, just connect with people. I love this concept because of that. I love that sense of community and open-mindedness and just connection. How this works is you buy a membership to Boondockers Welcome, and if you are someone who wants to stay, you're gonna spend $30 for an annual membership, and if you're someone who wants to host, it's $22. And that is cheaper than spending a night, just one night at a campground. Okay, shower curtain, officially. Should have done that in the beginning. Freecampsites.net. This resource is great because it is connecting you with your fellow RVers. So it's basically a forum where you can go on, other people can go on and share where you have found free campsites, free places to spend the night, and rate them as well. You can share your knowledge of where they are, because some of them can be pretty hidden, which is always nice because it's like a little secret within the community. But it's a great place to just connect with fellow RVers and to find those places that you wouldn't typically find for free to spend the night. Right, Atlas? Atlas always has to make an appearance in our videos because look at this face. Harvest House. It is similar to Boondockers Welcome, but it's staying in more unique places like museums and orchards, wineries, and farms. It's another yearly subscription to be part of this community, but it's super affordable at $44 for an annual membership. It's like equivalent or even cheaper than spending one night at a campground. Most hosts don't offer water and electricity, but some do, and you can check that on the website when you are searching for hosts. And in exchange for staying at one of these properties, it's nice to buy a bottle of wine if you're staying at a winery. It's nice to give back. If someone's helping you out and giving back and offering you these beautiful places to stay, why not do something for them and, well, kind of do something for yourself. A bottle of wine is always nice, right? CampNDM.com. It is similar to freecampsites.net, but it is a newer website, a newer resource, so there isn't as much information. But the great thing about it, especially if you're a visual person like myself, is there are pictures. So you can see pictures of places people have stayed for free, whereas freecampsites.net, there aren't really any pictures. You can really see this bump now. Side angle. Restaurants. I've only found one so far that allows this, but I'm sure there are others. Cracker Barrel. They will let you spend the night in the parking lot. Sometimes will even let you hook up. All you gotta do is call ahead of time, talk to the manager, and maybe buy a meal when you're there. It's pretty good. As you can see from watching this video, there are a lot of options when it comes to free overnight camping. I hope you found this super helpful, whether you're just planning a trip or you're thinking about this type of lifestyle. There's a lot of perks and a lot of them are free. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, be sure to do so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, Airstream videos, travel videos, and click that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. That is it for this episode of Airstream-a-thon, and we will see you next time. If you're wondering what this big Buddha belly is, I'm pregnant. Pregnant? Pregnant. I'm pregnant.